Hey guys, Keen here, and today we have the third episode of my kit, and in this episode we're going to be going over the engineer kit, and the weapon I use the most would be the ACW, and I'm going to do three setups of this gun. The first setup is going to be kind of mid to long range, the second setup is going to be like an all-rounder range, and then the third setup is going to be more stealth or a flanking type setup. So the first setup we have the mid to long range, and basically what I like to run on this is the M145 scope, the grip and the heavy barrel. Now obviously you can put on whatever you want, you know, this isn't, I'm not telling you how to play, it's just I'm telling you how I play, and this is how I play. And I know in this clip I have a M9, but I usually go with a 44 Magnum just so I can just finish off my enemies, and my 44 Magnum is my best weapon. So yeah, that's it for this setup guys. We're going to go into the next setup now, which is going to be the mid or kind of all-round range, and yeah, that's it. So let's get into the next one. Okay, so going into the next setup of the ACW, I have the holographic sight, the grip, and the laser. Now this is good because you have the grip and the holographic sight, which kind of work at medium to long range. And then if you do get into any close range situations, you have the laser sight to kind of help you with that hip fire accuracy. And also, I forgot to mention this, but I always run with either a small or an RPG, obviously depending on what team I'm on. Simply because if you have a javelin, like you can't shoot down air vehicles unless you have someone with a soft land, but you can't really you can't depend on that happening. And if you have a Stinger or a IGLA, you can't destroy ground vehicles at all. So I think the RPG and the small are the best all-rounders because you have a chance of shooting down air vehicles, you have a chance of destroying ground vehicles, and you can also destroy cover, and you can just go for attacking infantry with the RPG as well. So that's it for this setup. We're going to get into the next setup and the final setup, which is going to be your kind of close range or flanking setup. Okay, so the final setup we have here is the ACW, and we have the grip, suppressor, and a reflex sight. The American reflex sight, to be exact. And the reason I use this is because when you're trying to flank around an enemy, or you're just generally trying to be stealthy, you can, this works really well in both close quarters, and if you needed to, it'll work well out to mid-range, although long range I wouldn't really try. And as you can see in this footage here, I'm just flanking around enemies and getting the jump on them. So yeah, that's it for this episode guys. Please don't forget to like and favorite the video, and in the next video, the next my kit setup, we're going to be doing the assault setup. So yeah, please be sure to like and favorite the video, and thanks